How do you slow down one of the fastest teams in the NHL? This is one of the several questions that Coach Rod Brind'Amour and the Hurricanes asked themselves before going head-to-head with the New Jersey Devils. Now being up 2-0 in the series with back-to-back blowout wins, this is how the Carolina Hurricanes have made the fastest team in hockey look incredibly slow. In round one, the New Jersey Devils' speed ended up being the demise of the New York Rangers. The Rangers just couldn't handle the Devils' speed through the neutral zone and off the rush, and it showed big time in Game 7. But so far in round 2, it's the Devils who look extremely slow. Now, if you remember correctly, the Devils did lose both Games 1 and 2 to the Rangers, only to come back and win the series. But these are two different situations. In the first 2 games of round 1 for the Devils, the Rangers went 4 for 10 on their power play, and special teams seemed to be a problem for the New Jersey Devils. Combine this with what looked like expected playoff jitters for a young team, the first 2 games for New Jersey in round 1 were not close at all. But of course, as the series went on and the Devils got more comfortable, they just absolutely steamrolled the Rangers when 5-on-5. The Carolina Hurricanes, however, are a completely different animal. When 5-on-5, the Hurricanes use a 5-man offensive system that leverages the skill set of their D to create a constant attack. This is of course much different from the New York Rangers, who, while extremely talented, didn't have the personnel or system in place to force the New Jersey Devils to panic in their own end. They maybe had flashes of it, but they just don't do it as well as the Hurricanes do. Now, the Devils are a team who can make you pay sorely off the rush. The players like Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt, they attack the middle with speed very well, and they thrive off of teams making mistakes in the neutral zone so that they can create a turnover and go for an odd man rush. So far in games 1 and 2 of this series, the Hurricanes have completely smothered the Devils' speed in 2 ways. First is in the neutral zone. The Hurricanes are missing 3 out of their top 4 scorers on their team with an injured Svechnikov, Pacioretty, and Teravainen. When you factor this into the equation, the Hurricanes can't really match the top-end speed of the Devils in the neutral zone, so controlled entries, unless openly given, aren't going to work. So far, the Canes have stifled the Devils' speed by stretching the ice and using quick touches to advance the puck. The Canes did this for 3 goals in Game 2, and the Devils couldn't stop it. A simple stretch pass and a tip into the middle of the ice is a way quicker way of advancing the puck than trying to outskate the New Jersey Devils with their speed. Because of this strategy, the Devils have had a tough time forcing any neutral zone turnovers, and that's because the puck only stays in the neutral zone for a very short amount of time. This directly affects the number one way the Devils create offense, which is off the rush and relying on those neutral zone turnovers. Then you have that Carolina forecheck, which is where playing the Canes becomes very overwhelming. It's hard to generate any speed in your game when you can't break the puck out, and it feels like everywhere you look, there's no right option. This is what the Hurricanes do to every single team. With a swarming 1-2-2 forecheck, they absolutely suffocate the defending team by having all 5 players activate with cohesion. Take this play here with the Devils literally have nowhere to go with the puck because every single direction there's a Hurricane waiting for a mistake. Can the puck carrier reverse? Nope. That player lost his helmet, but also it wouldn't matter because the Hurricane player is standing right there in case he does. Is there a pass into the middle? Nope, not there either. There's a Hurricane player standing right there too. Well, what about just hard off the boards to the winger? I mean, you could do that, but Brent Burns is standing right there waiting for you to do just that thing. By the way, as the puck carrier, while you go through all these options in your head at lightning speed, you also have a Hurricane player directly on you to force an immediate turnover and make you rush your decision. Just a constant nightmare situation for any defender to deal with. And the worst part is that this is consistent. Carolina frequently executes this forecheck with ease, and anytime there's someone pressuring, there's always the proper support there to force a turnover or win a battle. To compound this, Carolina's defense scored the most goals in the NHL during the regular season. It's part of what makes them so great in the O-zone because their D are so active in the play. So now if you're the Devils, you can't break the puck out with any ease. You can't create any turnovers in the neutral zone because of how well Carolina takes care of that area of the ice. And as a result, the Devils can't even use their speed because they barely have the puck. As one of the best defensive teams for quite a few seasons now, this is exactly what the Carolina Hurricanes do well. So by no means is this series over, by the way. The Devils fell 0-2 in round 1, and the teams that win in the playoffs are the teams that adjust frequently and understand what needs to change in the next game. So what do you think about this series so far? What stood out to you? Do you think New Jersey can come back? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you want to see more NHL playoff breakdowns, make sure you hit that subscribe button.